All right. Hello there, XMT Raptor, and hello there, Red Boy Legion. How are you doing, champs? I hope you're gonna enjoy today. We're having one of the most stupid tournaments ever being hosted, and that is a complete mirror tournament. Yep, you heard this right. It's gonna be either Gelt on Karl Franz action, or it might be like Gelt on Gelt action or something like that. Whatever the case, we're gonna sure as hell gonna enjoy this. The players are ready. First set of pair is Hades against Soothsayer, and right after it's coming Aerocrastic against Raptor. I think, yes, it's Raptor. So let me see here. I got the fans of large unit caps. I got everything ready. The map is good. The players are ready. So let's begin and let's have some fun time. Let me just check the chat again. There we go. Let me just hear myself. Let's begin. And I can hear myself quite well. So everything is fine. I hope you guys like the thumbnail. I didn't know what else to do. It seemed nice. All right. And by the way, it's gonna be 2 best of 3s in the semifinals, and the final is also gonna be a best of 3, because I don't know, like a best of 7 between just the Empire faction is just gonna get like really boring, I guess. Let me just turn the music a little bit up. I think something right there should be okay. Alright, so we start off. As you can see, I have Alliance coloring on, and I even will leave the selection markers. Perhaps if you guys don't like it, I can remove it. But so far, I think they should stay just to test the first game. So we got Hades as the blue guy and Soothsayer as the red guy. Let's go over to the armies. As we can see, Hades has gone with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spearmen as front line. That's just the standard one, so no shields. He's got an Empire captain on foot. Or is he on a horse? Yep, he is on foot, standing alongside his men. And we also got 2 Empire Knights. Is that all? I see something else back here. 3, 4... Oh, that's Reichsguard. Wait. So we got 1, 2 Reichsguard and 3 Empire Knights. Is that right? No, it's 3 Reichsguard and 2 Empire Knights. And also we got the Royal Altdorf Griffites hidden back here inside the forest. These guys are looking good. I have also the Alliance coloring on, so it should be something like blue against red for the coloring. And we get up in the air Karl Franz with Galmaraz, Reichland, Runefang, Stand Your Ground, and Foe Seeker. And for Sooth over here, we also got Karl Franz, so it's the Battle of Usurpers. And we have the Tattered Souls, nice unbreakable unit. You don't see it quite often, but I think it's really good in some matchups, and possibly here in Empire Civil War. You got the Royal Altdorf Griffites as well, alongside some Demigryph Knights with halberds, and also some more halberds back here, and the Warrior Priest to buff them up with the Sigma, the Hammer of Sigmar, and also the Shield. What's the name? Soulfire, I'm sorry. Alright, a Jade Wizard with just Regrowth and Earthblood, and for the front line I see just the Tattered Souls, Sigma Suns, 2 Spearmen. Are they shielded? Yes, with shields, and also an Empire Knight back here, and that is it. Did Hades forget a caster? No, he has not. He's gone also with an Earthblood and a Regrowth along with a Power Stone, and I'm gonna hit ready. And oh, these guys are ready already, damn it. And here we begin. Let's see how this is gonna go. So immediately both of them are gonna march forward, and as we can see, both of them cannot see and what's going on the other side, but the most important is that Sooth has like a really hard-hitting force over here. It's like 3 Demigryph Knights with halberds, so if that cavalry gets caught, it's gonna be game over. And now nobody has any range, so unless it's gonna be a duel up on the air. Okay, Hades is gonna pull back, and so is Sooth. He's not gonna take that fight. He's standing way too close to that rock. He's gonna take a lot of time if he tries to engage. Right now, Hades actually has the upper hand. He can just hammer his front line. Alright, he decides to go in. Now he becomes visible, so we can see what's going on. And here the Reichsguard are gonna take a full-on charge on this poor spearman together with the backup of the other spearman. And over here we can see the Demigryph Knights, all of... Oh my god, it's demis on demis action. I wonder how this is gonna go. An Earthblood is being dropped. Stand your ground, Reichland, Runefang. Karl Franz from Hadris drops here. Sooth's Karl Franz is actually after him, but I don't think he's gonna land, because yeah, there's Empire Knights waiting back there. And I think this is where all the fight is gonna go. And as you can see, we have the red guys for for Sooth and the blue guys for Hadris. I wonder if these two guys actually have the color effects on them as well. Let me see. I see some red here. No, they're just looking the same. Alright, I'm gonna go out so we can see what's going on in the rest of the battle. Sooth's army is actually holding. He kept his Empire Knights to protect the rest of the infantry fight. And the Spearmen, I'm actually quite surprised by how well they're holding so far. And Sooth's Karl Franz has gotten back into the air. Ooh, Karl Franz from Hadris is still on the ground and he's taking a huge beating at the moment. Karl Franz with Deathclaw really hits hard. Oh my god, this is gonna turn ugly soon. The balance of power seems to be moving more and more to Sooth's favor, and that is because like he had 3 elite units and he got the fight that he wanted. Like he wanted a blob cavalry fight, and that's what he got. And there's not too many spearmen on top of... Okay, yeah, they actually managed to get back here, but the rest of the infantry line is being cleaned by tattered souls. These guys are doing really great. And even though there's Reichsguard back here cycle charging, it's still not enough. We got Karl Franz in the air running. Where's the Karl Franz of Hadris? Is he down? I believe he's dead, yep. So Sooth, just managing to cycle charge effectively, is gonna carry that game, and that is gonna be it. First game goes to Sooth with the forces of the Empire. What else can I say? Alright, let me just change the score. So it's Sooth 1, Hadris 0. And let's continue. Alright, what did they write? GG. GG to both players. That was a fun one indeed. And now I gotta tell them to go ahead. The rules are they can't play with Karl Franz again. That's the basic rule set. The basic rules are, you know, from Arrow rules. And let's see what they can do. I told them they can both go Empire, because as you saw earlier, I had both the Alliance coloring on, so you can tell the colors. It's blue and red. And I also had the selection markers constantly enabled. The next map is Langwill. Sorry. Let me just find it right here. There we go. So an Empire Civil War battle is gonna happen on the fields of Bretonnia. Let's see how that is gonna fare. Let me just see as well if they get any other any other maps than Aldorf. Yeah. I wonder, are there more Empire maps? I'm pretty sure there are, but yeah, I should have done a research and just picked only Empire maps. Hello there, Wicked. How are you doing? Hello there, Nico. How are you doing, champ? Ah, the double dreaded Empire Rush. Yes. Alright, let me cut that down by 1. I hope I didn't F the players up by reducing 1 spectator slot. By the way, guys, feel free to hit the like button. It always helps. It might sound like, you know, like, hey, it's 1 like, I'm 1 people, I'm 1 person, like, what can it do? But it actually does. Like, 1 more like, make sure, like, roughly, like, it's not exactly like that, but 1 like actually pushes the algorithm just a tiny bit on the video, and 1 extra person is gonna see the video, he's gonna join. If he keeps liking, that's how, you know, a video or a stream goes viral. So yeah, likes are the most important thing. Like, I would prefer Like, if you could tell me, like, what do you want? Do you want like $100 donation on your stream, or do you want like 100 people, all 100, to like your stream? I would go for all 100 to like my stream, plain and simple. How are you doing there, Asuna? Welcome to some Warhammer action. I know you are the third age guy. I asked Exploding Hamster to join in today's tournament, but he wasn't able to because he was streaming as well some Blood Bowl. But I'm gonna tell him when I do a Skaven mirror, he's gonna be my first choice. I'm gonna invite him first, because that's not gonna stop. Like, if this one goes well, like after the Empire, I'm just gonna run to the next faction. Spam likes, boys. Yes, that's right. The undead are the true winners here. Lots of fresh new corpses. You're actually 100% correct. Currently doing a Darwinian campaign on the other monitor. Oh, that feels awesome. I shouldn't be doing this because I might change my mind, but one of my next campaigns is probably gonna be Darwinian with the Elven Path. But let's forget about that. We get Warhammer in our hands now, and the boys are still deciding. Oh man, it's imagine Sooth told me about this when he heard about the tournament. He was like, "That is the most glorious themed format that I have ever heard." And immediately he said, like, imagine a Geld on Geld action. It's like the endless duel on the skies. Alright, we got Sooth ready. Hadrius has to think about this a lot, because if he loses this one, he's out. I suspect it's gonna be a short tournament. If you guys like after that, we can continue with some quick battles, although I have a long time to play personally. I could even ask some scrimmage, like a best of 3 between... who could it be? Yeah, let's think about that later. Right now, it's all up to what Hadrius is doing. So, an Empire on Empire, unless you go with a lot of nets, triple net I think with arrow rolls is prohibited. But at least you can bring 2. Like, if you want to beat the cavalry, you have to bring like lots of nets, but you don't need to go like super heavy on ranged. You gotta make sure that you have like 1 or 2, like one Hammer of the Witches and another cannon or something, and just make sure you're completely protected. It's really hard. Like, I have no idea about mirror matches as well. All right, here we go. Let's start the battle. Looking forward to the cost one. Yes. I mean, every single one is gonna be great. What else would be like so freaking like a nation, you know, a faction that actually like excels in civil war? Greenskins for sure. Norska kinda. Lizardmen not so much. Skaven, they're backstabbers. They're just backstabbing their own kind. So it's only Empire mirrors today? Yes. We're trying to find out who's the best Empire servant of Sigmar. The Empire's finest. I should have called the tournament like that. Empire's finest. Wicked says mirrors are my specialty. You guys might not know this, but mirrors, if you play in a tournament and you pick, for example, Norska, and you ban some faction and the other guy also picks Norska, at least for me, it's considered like a dick move. It's not, you know, fun, because nobody expects a mirror. So yeah, it's not that great. But here we're doing it on purpose, so it's all good. All right, Hadri's army, as we can see, he's got Boris this time. Of course, he can't go with any other lord. Oh, do we get Boris from here? No, we got Geld finally. All right, he's got the the Regeneration Shield, the Midland Rune Fang, and Crush the Weak. He also got 3 Outriders and also some Empire Knights to back him up. Some Halberds, 2 of them, Sigma Suns in the middle, some Spearmen with, not with shields, just bare, back here. He also got a Manticore Summon and Flock of Doom this time, and also Felix for some healing. I wonder what he's trying to accomplish with that. Did he? Ah, because he didn't bring a healing caster, so he got Felix if something goes wrong and he needs the heal. Although he doesn't have quality, too much quality into his army, so he doesn't like really need the heals. Some more Empire Knights here, 2 in total. And yeah, Hadris is a little bit unlucky because he's got the short stick of the carrot, of the short end of the stick, I think. I don't know that phrase. Anyway, you know what I mean, because he's got the lower ground. And now from here, oh, we got a cannon on cannon action. We got also some Outriders from here, some Spearmen, Halberds, Sigma Suns, and also some more Spearmen with shields. We got the Silver Bullets as well with just 1 great cannon. We got, oh my god, I can't see in this forest, 2 Flagellants. One is the Tattered Souls. We got a Crossbowman unit. Damn, I've never seen this in a while. Also the Altar of Griphites, some Halberdiers, and Swordsmen. And again, a Warrior Priest with Hammer of Sigmar and the Soul Fire. And also, what is this? I keep forgetting about the extra one. The Shield of Fate. Okay, that's what I meant earlier, because I knew there was a spell called Shield. And also Gelt Boy with Final Transmutation up on the skies and with the Staff of Volans. Let me just take a look at this bad boy. He's actually in my thumbnail right now, alongside Karl Franz. He dreams of becoming Karl Franz on Melee. That's what I'm trying to prove in that thumbnail. Alright, so the battle begins. Let's see how the Master Planner Sooth, who is supposed to be one of the finest Empire players, is gonna do this. Hadris, I hope he's gonna win this one. I really do hope so. Alright, Gelt is gonna be leading in. He might be in trouble because these Outriders are not messing around. I didn't check about his magic. Is that all? Didn't he bring a heal? He didn't bring a heal, so Sooth has to be like super careful here. If he gets Gelt into a critical stage, and imagine if he like overcasts Final Transmutation, like he's got like 2 uses of it, and one of it is probably like backfire, so there's gonna be damage adding up slowly. So we got a cannon trade-off right now. Where's oh man, these guys are hidden inside the forest, and they're actually are they gonna be shooting on the trees, or can they help? Let me just go up front. Boris is gonna be sticking around, and the forces of Gelt are gonna be descending upon the forces of Boris and Midland. And Sooth is gonna take the fight, even though he doesn't have the missile advantage, because he only has 1 cannon and Hadris has 2, so he can take that fight all day long. And now the front lines are gonna crash. Empire Knights are gonna take the charge here, but it wasn't a good one, because Balthazar Gelt actually cut off their charge, and also the Altar of Griphites followed up. Boris is still in the sky. Over here we seem to be having a trade-off with the Silver Bullets. Where are they shooting at? Let me see, are they trying to go after Boris? No, they're shooting at the Outriders, and that's a smart choice. Although now that Boris has actually landed, they can take that fight. The Empire Knights are not doing great over here, but with the Boris help, if he had Boris since the beginning over here, that would have been a much better fight. The Flock of Doom is gonna drop. On the other side, we can see that some Spears and Halberds just trying to harass the back line, and also an Empire Knight got caught on a Spearman here, possibly trying to go for the cannon. And where is Gelt Boy? Where is Gelt Boy? I haven't seen any Manticore summons yet, and we really need to see them, because this fight is not gonna go well for Hadris if it continues like that. Those summons should have happened earlier. They should have been like super sticky on Gelt. Here's a glass cannon. He goes down, there's nothing he can do, although there's a Battle Priest remaining, he can take the engagement. He's gonna choose to go with a Manticore summon on the Altar of Griphites. So what we see is that the Griphites seem to be freaking controlling the battlefield here. They just they're free to go wherever they want. I mean, the Outriders are trying to shut them down, but not a whole lot is achieved. And now the Hammer of the Witches, which, as I said, it had like a really bad line of sight over here is gonna be shut down. Boris has suffered quite a lot of damage. The final transmutation is going down on him, and I think, oh my god, is that gonna be it? Gelt is gonna, oh my god, Gelt is coming for the duel, but unfortunately Boris breaks. Even though he's got the helping hand from from Felix, he's not gonna stay here to so we can watch a glorious duel between Balthazar Boy and the Lord of Midland, the Elector Count of Midland. The rest of the battle, I mean, Sooth has pretty much won this, the Balance of Power. I do not believe it can come back when Boris is being chased off by Balthazar Gelt at the moment. His killing power were the Hammer of the Witches and the Great Cannon, and they're both off, and that's gonna be it. So GG, Hadrius did quite amazing, but alas, Sooth, I don't know what is up with Sooth. He might you know quite well about even mirrors, because he is like a really great Empire player. So he should have something up his aces as it showed here. Alright, I really liked Hadrius' army, but unfortunately it was countered really hard by just more numbers and more elite cavalry. 3 Outriders, I think they were a little bit of an overkill. For example, if he had chosen Pistoliers here, like 2 Pistoliers, there would have been enough to deal with Gelt, and that was all he needed. So as we can see here, it's more about just bringing a diverse army from Sooth. That's how the mirror seems to be going so far. As long as you have more, the better you do. Alright, so now we're moving up to the next. It's gonna be... Wait, GG and Raptor now. Raptor, if you can hear me, please join in and let me just read the chat real quick. The map is gonna be Karak Buftar. Where is it? There we go. He's lying, don't listen to him, chat. If mirrors were so bad, then they'd be banned in tournaments. You might be right. You might be right. Alright, let me just make sure I change the name. Oops, wrong one. Here. It's Aero versus Raptor. I guess I didn't have to change the score because, you know, it was over. Alright, let's put it to 0 actually. There we go. Seems good enough. I'm gonna give the boys time to build their forces. Like, we're not in a hurry. As you can see, the matches are finishing like super fast. I'm gonna ask Sooth if he minds doing this a best of 5, because it's gonna be a short stream, I think. Like, it's... It's kind of like a tide. Nobody knows how to play this, so it's either it's gonna be like a full-on win or a full-on defeat. I don't see any struggle so far, but I might be proven right. Wrong, I mean. Let me just tell them the map in case they didn't notice. Both of them are on the Empire, because as I said, I have the Alliance coloring on. I've not been playing for too long, but I think I've never played a mirror so far. Trust me, you're one of the lucky ones. Imagine if you're on a tournament and somebody counters you with a mirror. it's really such a pain. Hadrius really should have brought some Menavlion infantry. Big mistake. Oh, do you mean the campaign ones? I have no idea about campaign units. I haven't played the campaign after, you know, the new units have come. When was it? Like with the Gelt update, when he got the faction. Rubble. Hello there, Robert Duck of War. I'm doing great, champ. I hope you're doing great as well. I'm just hosting one of the most stupidest ideas ever, which is like a complete mirror tournament. It's only Empire on Empire action. It's a small one, it's just 4 people. So far, Sooth won the first round with 2-0 against Hadris. And now we have Arrow against Raptor. Did I fix the name? Yeah, Arrow versus Raptor. I did it. Alright, let me ask Sooth. Alright, we got Arrow ready. Raptor told me he's got some great ideas earlier. I hope I'm gonna see some good stuff from him. What else? Like, I mean, what's his name? Crap. Wolfheart would be nice here. And also another net caster or something like that. So double net to shut down cavalry. I think that's what Hadris lacked earlier. Instead of Felix, since he had Boris and like a lot of low quality units, we didn't need major healing. He should have gone with a couple of nets. He decided to go with Manticores. It was a nice choice, but it was just overwhelming. And it was unlucky because Sooth ended up with the forest in his favor, so his cannon was like completely safe. If it was an open field and Hadris was able to just fire with both of his cannons, it would be different. Alright, so let me see. Arrow is on the blue and Raptor is on the red. So for Arrow, for the Lord, we see Marcus Wolfheart. So he went, he didn't hear me obviously, because I'm pretty sure he never does that. Arrow is one of the finest lads around. And yeah, let's watch the army. So Wolfheart with his net, where is it? And the Amber Arrow, that is it. The rest is just the basic passive buffs. A front line of halberdiers, some spearmen with shields, Sigma Sands, always a staple. Spearmen with shields and some more. He's also got an Empire Captain. Is he on a horse? I think he's on a horse. No, he is also on foot. Wolfheart is going to be deployed in the forward. Oh my god, he's got 4 war wagons. Damn! Arrow is bringing the heat. You never see so many war wagons gathered up. So he's bringing his Lastrian war force here. He brought his homies. Alright, and we see 2 Empire Knights in the back, and I think that is it. Now we have a Spirit Leech caster alongside 2 Outriders. So for Raptor we got 2 Empire Knights with a couple of Severons, as we can see. 2 Pistoliers from over here, I think that's a good choice. An infantry of Spearmen with shields and not shields, Sigma Sans. We also got Karl Franz up on the air with Galmaraz and Reichland. Runefang, 2 handgunners. Oh, he's got a steam tank! Damn it! And another spearman in the back. Oh, I like both of the armies. Like, they both have potential. I think Arrows is a little bit more memey than it should be. But here comes the first shot from Wolfheart. What is he aiming at? Oh, he's going for the caster. Oh my god, down to half health. And there he goes. Oh, I forgot to name him. So he's got an Earthblood and a Regrowth, by the way. The Pistoliers are gonna come right up on the face of these guys, and they shouldn't be doing that. They're wasting their ammo, they're getting picked by Outriders at the moment, and also the war wagons who are following up are just destroying these guys. So, no Raptor, you shouldn't be doing that. You should fall back and just try to bring your cavalry slowly. You have the cavalry advantage at the moment. Does he? No, he doesn't actually. He's got 2 and 2 Empire Knights. Yeah, but definitely it's not the right answer to go in the front with all these shields. So it's gonna be Sigma Sans on Sigma Sans action into the middle. These bad boys just keep beating each other for all eternity. There's no unique colors for these guys because they're a regiment of renown. so you can't tell who is beating who. Karl Franz, I don't know where he's going. He should be chasing off the cavalry. Like, if he was to bring the Empire Knights here, he needed to get the engagement before Aero actually set up a defensive core over here. He needed to push with his pistoliers, being backed by the Empire Knights, and just try to pick a fight with the war wagons, and at the same time drop Karl Franz, because he's gonna be the GOAT here. He is the only one who can do it. Ooh, and that is gonna go down by Wolfhard. He's gonna try to obviously avoid Franz, and now the Outriders are gonna turn face and they're gonna try to absolutely destroy him. Let me just watch here. What was that message? Nothing. So yeah, it's not looking really good for Raptor at the moment. The Jade Wizard is gonna take another shot and he's starting to waver alongside the Spiritlets. So not much is going on. The Steam Cannon is still doing quite a little bit of damage, but the balance of power seems to be shifting into Aero's favor, and that's because, like, that's a lot of missiles. Like, that's 4 freaking ass war wagons who any cavalry can beat them down like really fast. Their melee defense, as you can see, is just 12. Their armor is fairly decent, but 12 melee defense is not really helping at all. So yeah, let's see back here. Raptor is taking an engagement. He's trying to shut the war wagon down, but he is completely surrounded by halberdiers, so that's not gonna fare well for him. And man, just look at these war wagons just drifting and shooting Karl Franz, which has he landed so far, or he's just flying around just doing nothing? I think he hasn't landed once yet. Oh, there he goes. I mean, he tried earlier, but he got netted, so he probably forgot. Yeah, this isn't the place where he should be. Remember, the yellow guys are Aero's boys, the red one are Raptors, and yeah, let me just go off. Balance of power moving more and more into his favor. The handgunners are not in a good spot. They should fall back, just let the spears go in the front. The steam cannon is holding good. I mean, if the Jade Wizard, has he managed to rally or is he dead? If the Jade Wizard managed to rally and drop a regrowth and then play more offensively with Karl Franz, perhaps there was a chance. But since he so easily lost his missile cavalry against this skirmish firepower of Aero here, like, this is, you gotta get on this one on melee. Like, you don't try to outshoot it. There's no chance you're gonna do that. There's a nice pick right here. The Amethyst Wizard is on the front, being almost undefended, but Karl Franz has sustained so much damage. He doesn't have any heal. He's hitting stand your ground to get his leadership back, so he won't break. But I think it is over. But what a Raptor could do here is just try to at least snipe something and just gain the favor of Sigmar for falling, at least fighting. Alright, I'm gonna do some zoom ins. That steam tank is gonna last till eternity, but the Outriders together with the War Wagons have enough ammo to at least bring it half health, and from there on Wolfhard. How much ammo does Wolfhard have? Yeah, he's still got enough to take that steam tank down, and as you can see, he's doing quite a lot of damage to it. Just one shot and he dropped it like 8% or something. The War Wagons now are gonna be used as a melee chariot. Since there's no mass to protect against them, they're gonna just rule the battlefield, and that is gonna be it. The balance is just gonna keep falling apart. Let's remember the steam tank is unbreakable, but as you can see, like, if it gets surrounded by all that armor piercing missile, just a couple of shots are enough to just completely destroy it. And that's gonna be GG. There goes the first match. Aero is gonna come on top, and let's see what awaits us in the second game. Quite happy that I freaking saw Wolfhard here. What the hell remains? Oh, it's Sigmar Sons most likely. Okay. Completely forgot there was another unbreakable unit on the map. Yeah. Oh, it was... Oh, shit. It was Free Company Militia. Forget about that, guys. I didn't realize. I thought it was handgunners. My mistake. But yeah, it went well, but It was a fun game, but what Raptor didn't manage to do was to just get a decisive engagement on one flank with some of the cavalry and all that. I mean, even if Pharaoh managed to get like a spear on top of them, you know, and Empire Knights, Cal France with just a couple of knights and Reichland, Runefang and all that should have been enough to just absolutely destroy everything. He needed to be offensive. There was too much missile pressure here, like he had to get to that. And he didn't. He needed to lead with a melee and follow up with a ranged. Alright, so the map, next one is gonna be, oh, I forgot, what was the next one? Pillar of Bone. I think, no, I don't, who was it? No, it wasn't Pillar of Bone. Amaxon River, I think it is the Amaxon. Where is it? Oh man, I should have waited for the Amaxon River to be the first, because Wolfheart on Lastria would be so memey. Is it the Amaxon River? Where the hell is it? Or is it just Amaxon River? No, it's River Amaxon, what the hell. GG, as says Wicked Man, I'm burning up, I should just, it's too hot in here. Summer has arrived and we're all locked up in our homes. I think like next week or something, in 2 weeks or something, things are starting, will start to like loosen up a little bit. So just hang tight, and even if they loosen up, just make sure you're gonna stay safe, champs. Alright, I changed my mind. The final is gonna be a best of 5, because the more games, the more lords we can see, and that's gonna push the players into more weird builds. Waiting a phone call at the moment, but I guess he's gonna be late, whatever. Alright, so Raptor has played with France. Arrow went straight up with Wolfheart, and I speak as it sowed. Now it remains to see, are we gonna like see Volkmar? That's the guys I'm waiting for. Like I'm waiting for Volkmar or even an Empire General. Why the hell not? That would be fun, right? On a Pegasus, not even just the basic Pegasus. No armor piercing, it's not needed. Who else is there? Who am I missing? It's Gelt, France, Volkmar, Wolfheart. I think those are the unique ones, so it's 5. And the rest are a Battle Priest for generic, Captain, and Huntmaster. Yep. Volkmar all cav build incoming. Yes! Just give me something. Give me themed armies. It should have been Volkmar here with Wolf. No, War Wagons stick well with Wolfheart. They're not saying anything, they're both silent. So River Amaxon, the map that has an actual freaking river on the thumbnail, but it has no river. If you have deep back camera, the river is actually situated somewhere over here, if I'm correct. There is a river, but it's like 10 kilometers off from the actual map. There we go, the players are finally ready. Let's see what awaits us. By the way, what should I do next? I mean, I'm gonna do all of the factions, but what should follow up? What faction? Oh man, imagine a vampire count mirror flash tournament. Oh my god. That's gonna be the worst day of my life. That's gonna be super bad. But at the same time, the vampire counts are one of the factions that have the most lords in the game. So it wouldn't be bad to have like a best of 5 for a final. But I might seriously think to, if I do a vampire count one, to actually make it a best of 3, because it's gonna be like a slugfest. So far, I haven't seen what I wanted, and that was a pike and shot kind of themed army, like full-on spearmen in the front, or even greatswords, and just like 8 handgunners in the back, just shooting off. I hope we're gonna see something like that. All right, so for Arrow, we got Volkmar on his chariot, Grand Hammer of Sigmar, Grand Shield of Faith, and also the Banishment alongside the Jade Griffon and his unbreakable ability. So we got again war wagons here, 3 this time, and 4 outriders with only 1 Empire Knight, so he didn't bring enough mass to protect. So in this one, Raptor really needs to make sure he gets into the back. So what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it's 2 spearmen and 3 halberdiers. Are these shielded? No, they're not. And an extra 3 shielded spearmen in the front. So he saw Raptor that he brought his missile cover in the front, so he is absolutely correctly put his shields in the front to absorb all the fire if he does the same. And now for Raptor, we got 2 grenade launchers. Okay, that changes some things up. And we got a usurper Volkmar from this side as well. We got spearmen with shields. This one does not have any. 2 halberdiers in the back. We got a bright wizard with burning head and fireball. Also the Templehof Luminarch, Empire Knights, and Altdorf Griffites on this side. And where's the caster from Arrow? Oh, there it is. It's just a Spiritlets caster on foot. And here we begin. Raptor is thinking of doing this differently, but I don't know. He should, since he has grenade lancers, he can take the fight in the front, but he better just stick back, because the war wagons actually have the range to just destroy him. So just keep them back, just try to force him to use the Templehof Luminarch to apply some good pressure. Just go for Volkmar immediately. Raptor, you definitely should be keeping these guys back. They're not supposed to be trying to kill enemy Skirmish-Cav. They're best to melt down all kinds of infantry. Doesn't matter the armor, doesn't matter the stats. Arrow is gonna be leading up with Volkmar. He probably knows that there's something hidden, as you already know. There's the Altdorf Griffites with Empire Knights. Ooh, he has left him all alone. I mean, he's got still the Empire Knights back here, but it's Royal Altdorf Griffites we're talking about. I don't know if he's gonna be able to actually. Oh, a fireball hits right on top of that chariot, and the Altdorf Griffites are gonna get a surround on top of Volkmar. He's gonna hit the shield, so he absorbs 22% of that damage, and the grenade lancers are still sticking here. I mean, it's fairly better now because they're actually shooting spearmen, but overall, like, since he applying pressure with the cavalry from over here, and his outriders, the Arrow's outriders, are needed here to protect against these guys, just take the grenade out lancers and just go wherever there is no missiles. So far it's going well. 1 spearman with shields has been broken off. The Luminarch is doing quite well. Some nasty fireballs have gone down. Arrow is like really aggressively trying to push over here, and he doesn't have the punch. He's only got like 1 Empire Knight. He really has the kite game in this build, but nonetheless he's still gonna take the fight. I'm pretty sure that Templehof should just change and drop a net on Volkmar right now and just completely try to punch him. Another fireball should go down as well. The caster needs to move back. These outriders are getting dangerously close. And here in the forest, the grenade lancers are just being fended off left and right. At least the Altdorf Griffites are still alive here with the Empire Knights. But there's also halberds being on top of here. These halberds need to come here. They need to protect, like, they need to engage with these halberds. So Raptor is going to be able to go around and just start shutting down the outriders. The bounce of power so far is in the middle. Another shot is being loaded, and let's see where is it gonna land. He's now aiming for Volkmar, but he actually completely missed Eros Volkmar, that is. He's got the Grand Shield, Grand Hammer of Sigma right now. Triggered. I hope a fireball is gonna go down here. That would be really good. Remember, if you hit a fireball and you cast it from the back, it actually does more damage. If you're gonna eat a fireball, just make sure you're facing it. That did that shot like seriously miss? I think it went straight. Imagine if it went actually through the windows, so it didn't hit the wagon. All right, so back here, the Raptor still has his cavalry. His Empire Knights are tied down with halberdiers, which is not a good thing. There's also the Altor Griffites fighting halberds back here. I think we're starting to see Aero shifting the fight, because that is definitely not a great engagement. Where's that Empire Knight? So Aero had one Empire Knight and he successfully managed to defend him, and he finished off the Grenade Lancers, which give him an edge at the moment. But I'm really curious why that Tempelhof Luminar hasn't done any damage to Volkmar. Is it because he's like too light? There we go, finally a shot that connects, and that's like half HP down. Now we need another one like that, and perhaps, I don't know, the fight can change with Volkmar carrying the game. The Burning Head is gonna go down, just burning everybody, like no no craps given. We can't tell the troops from one another, even though like these are the yellow guys and these are the red guys. It's all the same to us, just burn them all down. Volkmar from Raptor, that is. Sorry, I just keep messing up. He's gonna go. Oh my god, that shot just missed point blank. That is unfortunate. Like, had that shot landed here, that would be almost 200 HP left with on Volkmar. That was really absurd. And he managed now to get his halberds on top of the Tempelhof Luminarch. There's no escape. There's nothing remaining. There's just a couple of halberds here in the front, some rallying spearmen, but overall just not enough. Perhaps if Volkmar manages to get a terror out here and somehow the Tempelhof Luminarch is gonna get a shot. I wonder, like, can you put it on guard mode and then just shoot point blank? You probably can, but the Tempelhof Luminarch doesn't have too good melee abilities, melee stats, so it can break off quite easily. And that is gonna be it. So that game was a lot closer. It went better. There was a couple of things that Raptor did correctly, and some things he was just unlucky. For example, those Tempelhof shots. He landed like at least 4 or 5. The first ones were on the wrong target, but the next ones were on spot, and only one actually managed to make a difference. So now, who is the usurper here? We can't decide. Just shoot them both and just rid us of this insolence. I want to see him fall. Oops! And he falls on the wheels of the other chariot. The Dow mirror, says Rubber Jack. Yeah, I mean, that's where we're gonna actually see a pike and shot. No large monsters, no anything. And that's gonna be like Air Force. Oh my god, it's gonna be beautiful. A Dowie mirror. Yes, I already love it. Alright, so we are, the games have completed. Arrow has won 2-0 against Raptor. Let me just say GG. That was, the second one was a really fun game, and now it's Sooth's time to come back. You're up. Oops. Why is it not registered? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna give some time for Raptor to just say his farewell to Arrow. There we go. And he left. Such a noble lad. And now we're just waiting for Sooth. Alright, I had a list of maps, but I lost the list. Let me just find a good map. Wicked, suggest me maps. Are you here? Troll Country. Let's go with Troll Country. And yeah, that's gonna be a best of 5. I really want to see all lords. but in reality, Lizardman Mirror can be pretty good. I mean, every single one will be great. There comes Sooth, just exchanging some noble greetings from two of the finest players in the community and lads. There was supposed to be another tournament today. I think it was Al Rab from Pharaoh War, but it got postponed, unfortunately. The war wagons were too strong. Yes, they were. Man, I really love that. I don't know if Arrow is memeing or he just found his niche. Perhaps that's it might be the answer for Mirror. Who knows? Wagons and Sats, says Arrow. Sooth says Sigvald, Sigmar, all the same. I don't know what he means. Let's wait for these lads. Let's see what awaits us. I really hope. Who haven't we seen? I think we saw them all, right? Is there a fifth lord? No, now it's just the generic ones. You don't like Troll Country? I'm just gonna say misclick, even though I picked a bad map. I don't even know Troll Country. Is it a good map? Alright, I think... Where is it? Let me just find a couple of maps real quick. Otherwise I'm gonna be embarrassed that again I failed to prepare some maps. Spite Reeds could be one. Schwarzhafen next. Karak maps are always good. Pillar of Bone as well. Hero Reeds as well. Gorkazan says Wicked. Yeah, that's also a good one. And Rubber says Black Ark Landing. Raptor, I don't trust you. Weren't you the one that told me? What was the one you suggested last time? The Glooming Wood, was it? Arrow had a plan. Damn. Is Troll Country a good map? Or like, I only trusted Sooth for, I thought like, I don't remember the map, so I thought like, perhaps it's like a really bad one. So let's change it and just claim that I misclicked. I got you, Raptor, I got you, but I'm gonna... Where's Blickdale? I shouldn't change the map, perhaps something is gonna reset for the guys, so I don't wanna do that. I actually really like Troll Country. It's... yeah, okay, I remember it now, it's just small. I see. Did I change the name? Wait. Arrow versus Sooth. It's now. Oops. It's 0-0. There we go. That's better. I just told them I can go Essence of Chaos for the last map, you know, so it can be an actual bloodbath, like complete smash. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Alright, I'm gonna start. Click ready. Sooth's lost on this map last time I saw him. He was up against Zyphos. What was Zyphos playing? High Elves. Yeah, because I won against Zyphos the next round. Yeah, he went for the forest though, so Sooth had to take that engagement, and it really didn't go in his favor. Zyphos has had it all prepared. Wicked says, how the F you don't know what troll country is, you even play Warhammer. Wicked, you can, I don't know, play 1,000 games and for some reason do not get a specific map, or you can play like 5 and just get 3 out of 5 the same map. And guess what, I'm one of these guys. I haven't played on troll country for ages. I have completely forgotten about it. I remember it was a thing, you know, people actually fought on tournaments on this map, but I don't remember if it's one of the good maps that Falcon actually said, you know, green ones. Congrats for being one of these guys. Yeah. I'm just unlucky, dude. I mean, when those new maps that are, you know, the deployment zone is something like this, like you're deployed here and the enemy is deployed here, like very uneven. When these maps came on, I actually played on those maps like 1 month after, since they were implemented, because I was just unlucky. They wouldn't pop up in the quick battle for me. All right, here it begins. Now I'm waiting to actually see some really good action. Arrow against Sooth. Who do we got on blue? We have Arrow. We get a mix of halberdiers, spearmen, flagellants, sigma suns, more flagellants. So he really wants that unbreakable core. And some more spearmen with halberds over here. He's got 3 handgunners, 4 handgunners. Finally, we're actually seeing some shots. And we also have a general of the Empire together with 2 witch hunters. Oh man. And he's on foot. So he just has what's the name? Just a rune fang, just a basic rune fang. That's the complete name. And he's got 1, 2, 3 Hell Blaster volley guns. Oh my god, what the hell is up with Arrow? What is he doing? And what is this? Just 1 Empire Knights for the mass. So for Sooth, we got also just 1 Empire Knight. And we got a front line of spearmen with shields, Sigma Suns, some more spearmen with shields, swordsmen, the tattered souls, a handgun, the silver bullets, and on this side a great cannon. Is it 2 handgunners? Yeah, with silver bullets. And he also has a core of demigryph knights with a light wizard with a net and Volkmar on his chariot. I'm really waiting for this game, like alright, let me see. Are these 3 Hell Blaster volley guns? That's actually 3. Man, Arrow, I don't know what he's thinking today. Like, he's going like really strong. His kite game, not kite, I mean, it's not kite when you have 3 cannons, but you know what I mean, like too heavy on missiles. I don't know how he's gonna protect all that. Although Sooth doesn't have like a really big army, but he's got quite a punch with his demigryphs over here. So he can actually do quite well. One of the players has hit ready, and here comes the other one. I'm pretty sure as Sooth sees upon this, he's gonna be like, oh god. And Arrow is just gonna take, oh, he has to move up. He can't reach over on that spot. Sooth is probably contemplating right now on what he should do. I mean, the Great Cannon should be able to slowly take down all of these 3, but he really can't stay here. Like, 1 full volley from this Hell Blaster is just gonna be so freaking good. The good thing is that the silver bullets are actually hidden, and is he trying to move them out of the way? Yeah, he's probably trying to move them out of the way, so they're gonna become visible like really late in the game. So the forces of the General of the Empire are marching forward. They're still not within range, but the Great Cannon is. And now, oh, the silver bullets have become visible and are taking some shots on the flagellants. Let me just see these glorious shots just being thrown. The Hell Blasters have still not Are they online? Where's the third one? Did I miss it? Damn it. Oh, there we go. I can't see. Where are they firing? Alright, they're taking some shots on this spearman. This one. Oops. Let me just... Damn it. A phone call right now. Ugh. Wait, just one moment. There we go. Okay. So, the Witch Hunter duo is just going around at the moment. Ooh, they have a really nice line of sight here on Volkmar. Come on. Why are they not shooting? What are they going after? They're going for the Sigma Suns, which are being charged by Empire Knights at the moment. And the Demigryph... where are the Demigryph Knights? Okay, they were deployed on the other side. So, these guys are just getting absolutely smacked at the moment. Is he gonna drop a net here so he can get a free charge on these Empire Knights? I don't believe he is going to. So Volkmar is pushing in. He dropped a banishment on top of the Flagellants, but it obviously didn't do much. And now one of the Hellblaster volley guns is probably gonna be shut down. As you can see though, he's got a nice line of fire. There's more handgunners awaiting. Another Hellblaster volley gun. And the Demigryph Knights are just gone. Like, it's just too much. The shots are adding up, even though it's just too many missiles. As you can see, like, Sooth is actually trying to jump from one target to the other, just shut them down as fast as he can. But the damage is just adding up. It's too much, and it's armor piercing. And the frontline engagement actually is going in Aero's favor. At least the middle seems to be cleaned. The Tattered Souls here would probably destroy these Flagellants, and Volkmar is taking a couple shots to the face. Let me just answer this real quick. Just give me 1 second. Έλα ρε, είσαι απ' έξω. Έλα, έχουμε σε 1 λεπτό. Μπορείς να περιμένεις 2. Έλα, εντάξει, έλα. Alright guys, I just need to open the door quickly so I can get some keys. It's really important. I'm just gonna leave it right here. I know it's not like a professional move to do, but I have to do it, so be right back. Just 1 second. I'm sorry for that guys, but I really had to take these keys. So I'm back. Alright, so what's been going on? Aero is actually leading in the balance of power, so all that missile has seemed to freaking work. Like, Sooth is not able to shut it all down, and wherever he goes he just keeps getting crossfired, and I'm quite amazed at how fast these Demigryph Knights actually melted. They didn't have any targets, like there was nothing except one Empire Knight that was large here. I wonder, yeah, the General of the Empire has been quite healthy for all this time. He's just going after Volkmar the Grim right now, and he's just being last samurai'd from all sides. There's really no hope. Damn it. Unfortunate for Volkmar. So it's not gonna be his time. What's going on the rest of the battlefield? There's still some Tattered Souls from Sooth over here, but there's also 2 Flagellants from Aero. The silver bullets are being chased by cheap spearmen, and there's not much. Yes, Sooth is gonna give up, and the first game is gonna go to Aero with his freaking crazy ideas. Like, I wasn't expecting such a build to go that well, because you know, usually when you go like really heavy on missiles you actually pay for it, and the only thing he had for defense was just one Empire Knight. Had Sooth gone for much more cavalry instead of quality, he would probably be alright here, but how can you expect this? Hellblaster volley guns didn't get many kills, but it was quite important once. They completely destroyed the Demigryph Knights. Tattered Souls 100 kills, amazing as always, against such low armor units. And the Witch Hunters, they were probably just debuffing Volkmar throughout the whole game. So GG for the first one. That was a glorious one. Sorry for that small pause, but I really had to take those keys. It's something about work, and yeah, I can't neglect it. Witch Hunters are like death wizards that don't use magic. You're actually correct. That's what Arrow is saying. Because they drop the armor of the enemy quite fast, and if the handguns take over from there, they completely melt anything. And they also shoot 360, like they can just keep running around and shoot at anybody. And their damage is adding up, like even if they're shooting infantry units like cheap spearmen, they're gonna be getting kills, like one shot equals like 2 or 3 kills, something like that. And I guess single target, it's doing even better. Okay, next map, it's Gorgazan. Man, that was a really hot game. I really loved it. Just give me 1 second to go to the bathroom. Okay, and I'm back. Hello there, Badania. How are you doing, champ? I am safe. You stay safe as well. Okay, that was a hot first game. Let's see what awaits us in the future. Does Arrow know it's a best of 5? Let me just write it down. So Sooth knows it already because I told him on Discord. But I don't know if Arrow was paying attention or was he here. What does Arrow has as a thumbnail here? I mean his avatar. It's probably some politician. Sooth has the Sky Slan, the Space Slan actually, as expected. So what haven't we seen? We just saw like a mass handgun line from Arrow. Sooth hasn't like really memed, you know, like one specific army. I don't know, like take Volkmar and go like 4 Blazing Suns or something like that. What else can be done? What's another unique unit? Alright, I'm gonna start the battle as well. And there we begin. Both of these players, I think, have an SSD because they're all loading really fast. Usually I'm the one that waits for eternity. I can't complain with this. Oh, I don't have the debug camera on. Yeah, I had to turn it off because it's not like a smart choice to go for when you're actually hosting a tournament. During battles you need it, but like this, not so much. Okay, okie dokie. So for Arrow, right here we see a front line. I mean, there's like 1, 2, 3 huntsmen. I really like that approach. So he is ready for that cavalry. Oh my god, I can already see Sooth's army on the other end. I'm gonna say it soon. We got an outrider with grenade launchers, a mass of halberdiers, spearmen, more, and more. So 3 halberdiers in total and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spearmen. We also got again 4 war wagons. Damn it. That's too much, I can't keep up. 2 Empire Knights for the mass. Oh, that's actually another Grenade Lancer, so only 1 Empire Knight for the mass. Just a Spirit Lead spam. And we have a Huntsman General this time. Haven't played with Huntsman General. He's got like really good missile damage, but he doesn't have armor piercing. But his damage is too good that it actually connects quite well. Okay, for Sooth's army now, we got a front line of swordsmen with Sigma Sons, the Tattered Souls, and some more swordsmen right here. So no spearmen whatsoever. And we also got some Outriders, 2 Empire Knights, 2 Reichsguard, being backed by 1 Warrior Priest, a couple more Empire Knights, another Outrider, and Balthazar Gelt in the sky with overcast, with just the final transmutation. Good luck, have fun from both players, and they're gonna be hitting ready, and here we begin. So Arrow is gonna move up, as we can see here with his Huntsman. There's no cannons from both ends, so they both have to march forward and engage. That is not a smart target for Arrow to go right now, and yes, he will go for the Outriders. He's not even trying to aim for the swordsman right here. He's going straight for these bad boys. There's already 1 kill from 1 volley right there. And here comes more. What's going on this side? The Spirit Lead has gone down on the other Outrider. That's a smart choice. If you take out the missile cav, it's much easier to handle 6 melee cav. Trust me. Arrow is gonna be shifting his line over here. He doesn't have much to defend. It's only his 3 huntsmen. He's trying to form a core up here. His Grenade Lancers, oh, they're gonna be destroying these swordsmen right here, and Sooth is not responding real fast here in order to protect them from this, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, now they're gonna start shooting at the Sigma Suns. Immediately Arrow switches target, and from over here we see the Empire Knights trying to push through. The Huntsmen are just gonna keep falling back. Another Empire Knight just trying to go to get the side charge, rear charge. I don't know what these halberds are doing, but the Empire Knights did not do much better at all. So Sooth is managing to get into the cookie jar, but unfortunately there's some Outriders here which are about to get charged by some more Empire Knights. Sigma Suns, even though they took quite a bit of damage, are trying to get through, and there's more people coming from here. That's the Empire Knight. Where was that? Was that the Reichsguard? Yeah, that was the Reichsguard. Sorry for misspelling that. Balance of power in the middle. Balthazar Geld remaining up on the skies. There's not many spots he can land right now, but he's actually gonna go for the war wagons. There's not too many things around, and now the Reichsguard are gonna have to fight alongside him. The war wagons are trapped right into the middle, and there's no real backup from infantry. Battle Priest all alone on his horse here. He probably got caught up because his cavalry is still pressing on. And yeah, Sooth is looking like really dominant. The early exchange from Arrow was like really devastating for Sooth, but as long as he managed to shut down the Huntsmen and the war wagons, no real damage is being done at the moment. He's just trying to run away. He's got some swordsmen right here, so it was like a little bit harder for them to push through. So some models got caught, and the Empire Knights and the Reichsguard were able to just finish them off here. What's their speed, by the way? Keep forgetting. Go away. It's 50. So yeah, the Empire Knights are much faster. 66 speed, so they will be able to catch that. Ooh, and these Grenade Lancers are just gonna get a charge in the face. He was obviously trying to just get some free kills over here, but alas, Sooth was right on top of it. And yeah, I mean, Arrow throughout his whole games went for like really heavy on missiles. So Sooth, like, he got beaten once, he was not going to get beaten twice. He brought like a full melee rush, both on cavalry and on infantry, and so far it's looking good, unless something changes with Gelt and he drops somehow into the wrong spot. I'm pretty sure this game is gonna go to Sooth. He's not gonna give chase to these war wagons, because he's got the spearmen here to buff for them if the Empire Knights and the Reichsguard are gonna get there. So he's just gonna be falling back and just trying to clean whatever lies in the back. Just keep remembering, Arrow is blue, Sooth is red. Fortunately, there is still coloring, or yellow is arrow, you know, I still have the selection markers on, and the red markers is soothsayer, so that's making things much easier. Oh, the tattered souls here, these guys will just melt these spearmen like really fast. They're supposed to be excelling at killing these kind of targets. Back here we can see a war wagon has been shut down. 3 more just completely rammed through these swordsmen right here. Balance of power is still into Sooth's favor. I wonder what arrow could actually do here to turn the tide of the fight. Unless he got lucky and he got like a really good strike on Balthazar Gelt. I don't know what else can be done. Spirit Leech has gone down. Who was on top too? On the Empire Knights, or was it the Battle Priest? I missed it. I think it was the Battle Priest. But that Battle Priest there is just causing problems left and right, and that Huntsman General just got hit by Final Transmutation, and so did all these War Wagons and Halberdiers. Oh, the other one managed to escape towards there. So that was one sweet of a Final Transmutation. So with the guys back here cleaned, the last spearman, now Sooth is able to just bring a lot of swordsmen to saturate on top of the Empire Knights, and yeah, like Sooth is just gonna tie down these halberdiers, and from there on he can just run around with Empire Knights, just completely litter the field with cavalry, and wherever they try to run to, he will be able to catch them. Arrow is actually trying to form up a little small box right here, so he can defend as much as he can with his war wagons. Which, damn it, they're really adding up. Like, look at this damage. They're trying to get these Empire Knights really badly, but problem is there's so many more. There's some Reichsguard here, more Empire Knights, there's Outriders with still plenty of ammo, 2 of them. Anything else back here? I don't see plenty. Nope, that is it. That's all you see. The general, the Huntsman General is still around, only with just 400 HP though. I'm pretty sure Gelt, if he dives in with the charge bonus, he can do really well, but ooh, Gelt has actually taken some damage. I wonder if it was the Huntsman General or the War Wagons. Probably some miscast as well, for his health to drop so much. Here the halberds, the spearmen are gonna just get charged and ram over by these Empire Knights, and they're gonna keep continuing to go for that Huntsman General. He's down to 200 HP. Can they do a little bit more damage? No, he immediately routs, and let's see. Nah, he's not gonna be able to make it back. No more damage has been actually done. He just remained to 200 HP, but Sooth at the moment just controls the battlefield. He can just run him over. Arrow, all he can do is just stay on a box with his halberds and just keep running and shooting 360 with his war wagons, which in such numbers they're actually doing pretty damn great. Sooth is not like a... Oh, okay, here comes Sooth. He found an opening and he went for those chariots, which will definitely try to run back. Arrow was a little bit overzealous. He should have waited to have halberds all over the place so he would be able to defend. A full unit of swordsmen actually has managed to get back here. I wonder why the hell that unit is still that healthy, but the war wagons being used as a chariot are just gonna ram it over. The balance of power though just keeps dropping and dropping, so I think that is gonna definitely go to Sooth's favor. If the General of the Empire, if there was healing included here, if he had a regrowth caster instead of not a regrowth, just an Earthblood, because you don't need that effective healing against a Huntsman General. Just an Earthblood would have been really good here. Are we gonna see the war wagons on melee? How's it gonna be? These Empire Knights are getting kind of sandwiched. These guys are shooting 360. These guys are just shooting on top of those war wagons. It's beautiful. I don't know what else to say. It's just beautiful. It's just civil war. It's absolute carnage. Did I unmute myself? Yeah, I did. And there we go. Arrow is gonna give up. So we're looking at 1-1 on the score. Oh, I didn't refresh it last time. There we go. Let me just do it now. 1. I'm gonna get better at this, sorry. So it's 1-1. Remember, it's a best of 5. So there's definitely more games down the line. And that's a GG. Man, it's really heating up here. But as I said, like, Sooth had like a complete counter. Like, he's so aero. Like, you know, in all of his matches so far, he brought war wagons and really heavy skirmish builds. And the peak of that was like the first game against Sooth, which he actually won. So he was like, nope, gonna bring 6 cavalry units, and that's the end of it. I'm not gonna get beaten. So that's a mind game. I wonder if, you know, Sooth decides to go with like lots of cavalry again, and Aero actually gets like triple demigriff knights with Altdorf Griffites, and he just smacks through all of that cheap cav. Like, there's so much potential here. If they try to mind trick each other, I hope they do that. So in this round we have seen on the first game a general of the Empire, enhancement general from Aero as well, and from Sooth we've seen Volkmar and Gelt. So I hope we're not gonna be a France on France action now. Let's hope it's gonna be like France on Boris. I hope luck is gonna favor us, because I really can't ask, you know, like the players, like somebody play Boris and somebody play Karl. It's not that polite. Oh, I forgot the map, sorry. Sorry. Oh, Optimus Prime. So you're talking about Bannerlord. I thought you were talking about, you know, campaign units earlier. I see now. Yeah, Aero has been spamming. Oh man, I should play a Black Ark map. Just give me a map, champs. Give me a map. I'm just gonna go with Pillar of Bone, and I'm gonna think about the next. Nah, I'm gonna go with Karagungor. No, just leave that. And let me just find the list of maps. Wicked, if you're here, can you send me Falcon's list with green, blue, and red maps? Or is it somewhere here on the rules section? No, I didn't see it. Whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna go with Hero Treads next. And if there's gonna be game 5, I think we can go with the Pillar of Bone. I mean Troll Country, because it's a small map. It's in tournaments rules. Okay, thanks a lot, Rubber. You know this stuff. Thanks, champ. Tournament rules. Okay. Multiplayer map list. There we go. Oh man, that's so much green. I love it. So much green. Alright, I got the maps for the next one. Since we're crowning the best Empire plane in these tough times, I guess it's a Corona. Optimus, that was a good one, Sam. Corona Corona, I can't, how the hell do I pronounce that? Coronación? That sounds Spanish. Yeah, it makes more sense when you just type it. Coronation. Man, never thought about that. That should have been like the tournament's name. Alright, so we got Sooth ready. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. I really, like, I'm praying right now, just go for a Boris versus Karl Franz matchup. I really want to see something like this. Here we go. Thanks for all the likes, champs. I really love to see like same viewers, same likes. As I said earlier, I prefer that instead of, you know, other stuff. And here we go. All right, for Aero. Oh my God, what is he thinking? Like, he really means to play war wagons. I'm gonna ask him later if he is like. I mean, they're good. So far, they have been doing the best. The only thing that I would change would be like to go for 3 instead of 4 and have a little bit more cavalry to protect myself. So we got a bunch of spearmen in the front line mixed in with 2 swords and the Sigma Sons, and also an Empire captain on foot, I take it. Yep, he's on foot. We also got Gelt Boy on a horse, not on his Pegasus. We got Demigryph Knights, 2 of them, shielded ones, not halberds. They're the Lances variant, which are good all around. They can do well against pretty much everybody. And a couple of halberdiers from here, and a couple from here, and that is it. And with just final transmutation and the Searing Doom. Oh, it's not Searing Doom. What's the name? No, it's Searing Doom. Okay, sorry. Alright, for Sooth's forces, oh, we got the triple Great Cannon, and Arrow's Demigryph Knights are gonna be like slaughtered over here. This is a really bad time to bring those elite cavalry. Couple of spearmen in the back, some Empire Knights with Altdorf Griffites, some handgunners, triple Great Cannon, some more spearmen with shields mixed in with Sigma Sons, some flagellants, handgunners, spearmen, silver bullets as well. We got a fast protection. What the hell is that? I haven't seen it in a while. Forgot the name. Fast protection alongside light of battle, which makes a unit unbreakable, which that's a freaking great unit. Like, it's almost like dropping a net if you think about it. You just get a cheap spearman unit, you drop this on him for 7 winds of magic instead of, I don't know, 12 for the net. And you make sure that he's gonna hold his ground, and it's for 22 seconds, and I don't remember if overcast it actually lasts longer. And we also have a Huntsman General, but man, just Sooth bringing the smart choices here. Oh, actually he picked the wrong spell. Okay, he says he just effed up. I mean, he can still use it on Spearman, but Sooth is just making fun of, you know, making the flagellants extra unbreakable. Okay, so it's actually, he just misclicked. It wasn't about like a super smart choice as I was trying to present it. I mean, I just have to be polite. Like, even if somebody just goes for the complete wrong choice, I gotta flatter him. I can't be like, what the frack, what did you choose here? Whatever. Alright, so Arrow is gonna be leading up. He's obviously gonna get his Empire Knights. He should really just keep these bad boys back. Like, a couple of shots, as you can see, they're really just getting destroyed. 4 models already dead. But then again, if he leads without his cavalry, he's gonna have to well, he can actually bring them behind those rocks right here, because that's what I would do. Like, he took some free damage on these ones. Like, down to 17. He really needs to get them behind those rocks and then just start marching. I think he was like really fast. He just took the bait and he's coming straight at Sooth. He should have waited a little bit, just shift the whole army, made sure those rocks are visible by him so he can be like, okay, I'm gonna hide behind those rocks and then move in. So the war wagons, are these guys shielded? Oh, okay, they're not shielded, that's why they're doing so much freaking damage. Great cannons. What are they shooting at now? They're going for the war wagons since Demgriff Knights have gotten behind the line, but now Arrow is actually bringing them back, so I hope the Great Cannons will be on top of them again. A Searing Doom is gonna go down on the handgunners back here. He's gonna get some good damage, nothing major overall, and there's no mass at the moment. There's halberds right back here, the Alto Griffiths I mean. The war wagons are gonna just barge through that, and now they have to turn back. And unfortunately, as you can see over there, they're actually trying to like turn around like this, and they like block each other out. So the lines have clashed. Empire Knights just took a good charge here on these spearmen, and the Demgriff Knights now are left fighting the Flagellants, which it's not a great engagement, but it's not like the worst. But with the silver bullets just remaining on the high ground over here, just Overwatch, yeah, they should really just get back. Sooth got a really nasty hill here advantage, and the war wagons, I don't know what Arrow is trying to do, like he really went again with such meme, unless he wants to purposely just make these things look bad because they're gonna cost him almost the tournament. He should really change. And yeah, it seems like what was that spell's name, because I've never seen it before, like nobody uses it. Battle of Light of Battle. Yeah, the Light of Battle is probably gonna win him the game. Some spearmen got back here, but they're just getting shot from the back from the silver bullets, and that's the most beautiful thing here. Like if you're trying to play Empire, just what's at Sooth here? Like he had exactly the units where they needed to be. The silver bullets, as you can see, they have still been not been shut down. The other handguns, they suffered a little bit of damage because of the Searing Doom, but as long as you have like all of your major pieces able to fire, and as you can see, oh, I forgot about this crossbowman to mention them, so he even has crossbowmen. Now finally Arrow has gotten with his spearmen on top of the Great Cannon, one of them, but overall that wasn't a really good outcome. The ranged plays seem to be like too good over here, and since Sooth had that hill advantage, any cavalry would have been like really hard to get into the back over here. Bounce of power just keep dropping, and that is gonna be it. It's gonna be a Sooth Sayer game. I don't know what to say. Come on, Arrow. More war wagons. I mean, they're nice for a wild card, but not all the time. Use Light of Battle on Flagellants for double unbreakable. Yes! Just make them extra. That's what Sooth said. Alright, let me just pick him up. Wyvern Lake. Is that a good map? Yeah, Arrow's saying that unbreakable flagellants were a thing here, like he wasn't able to get into the back line. Double unbreakable flagellants actually with a Light of Battle. Wyvern Lake next. You good with it? It's a relatively large map, so we can even see some kite game here. I hope we see some kite game. Light of Battle, 100% win rate. Absolutely correct. Even though it was a complete misclick. Man, I wasn't expecting some such tight games in the end. Arrow has been doing quite well so far, with the exception of the previous game, only because he has played War Wagons in like 5 games straight. Like, Sooth, like, he's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna just freaking counter those War Wagons. And that's what he did. Nobody complained about the Wyvern Lake, so I'm just gonna stick with it, because I honestly do not remember Wyvern Lake. I just failed to match them, you know, like, I'm not good with maps. I gotta be honest here. Don't blame me. Wicked, don't tell me that I'm a bad guy if I don't remember the maps. Come on. I'm one of these noobs that never check the map when they go into a fight. I pick like triple cannon, and then I go into the map and I see like I have like a freaking huge mountain in my face. That's one of the guys that I am. So sorry. I guess he likes the War Wagons for kiting, since they make his build more, more aerodynamic. Yeah. Optimus Prime just coming with the hard stuff today. It's funny because I thought I was about to read something like super serious. That was a good one also. Sooth seems really good in best of 5, best of 7s, as he figures out his opponents in the first few rounds and then really kicks it up a notch. Yeah, that's completely true with Sooth. Like, I'm the complete opposite. Like, I can get probably good wins against very good players if I play like 2 games, perhaps a best of 3 if I'm lucky and I have like a hidden ace up my sleeve. But if it just keeps getting dragged, like, I have no chance. Sooth really does well with this. The only time I saw him lose, like, you know, 2 games in a row was actually, I think it was against Falcon, but was it the first ECL, or was it like the 3rd ever chosen or something like that? Yeah, I remember Falcon beating Sooth 2-0, and that's the only time I've seen Sooth. Like, every other time I've seen him come back. He, like, if he loses the first game, he will just win the second one, and so on. But quite happy that I picked these 2 guys for Empire. They really know what they're doing. I don't know about Arrow. 5 times in a row the same unit. But even with that, he's doing really great. These are great pine. Oh, don't worry. Since Empire has no flying monsters, games rarely drag on. Yeah, you're correct. Indeed. Oh, that is Wyvern Lake. Okay, I remember it now. It's a decent map. I like it. It's not a bad one. What do you mean these are great pine, Rubber? Or are you talking to Optimus Prime? Oh, sorry. Man, my brain froze, so don't mind that. Don't mind that. I thought you were... Forget about it. It was just my mistake. Don't mind me. All right, let's go. Is it gonna be the last game? Is it gonna be another one waiting down the line? Let us see. So 1, 2, 3 Outriders for Arrow here. Finally, we don't have any War Wagons, unless... Oh, we got 2 Helmstorm rocket batteries. Oh my good gracious, that's gonna be awesome. And oh my god, am I seeing this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handgunners. One spearman, 2, 3, 4, and a couple halberdiers from what I can see. No cavalry, not even a single Empire Knight, just all full skirmish. Spiritlets as well, Volkmar with his standard buffs. Oh, actually not. He doesn't have the shield, he just has banishment and the Jade Griffon, nothing else. And from Sooth's side, we got Karl Franz. Also some Outriders hidden in here, some Spearmen, Swordsmen, and Flagellants. Probably a Jade Caster. Where the hell did he go? There he is. Yeah, Regrowth and Earthblood. The Tattered Souls are pretty much an MVP for Sooth, as you can see here. Some Free Company Militia. And hidden here in the forest, we got Empire Knights, Royal Altdorf Griffites with a Warrior Priest, Sigmar Sons, and some more Empire Knights. And that is it. There's not too much else. And these are Outriders from here. Oh man, Arrow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, he's setting a trap here. He's leaving one Spearman in the front, some Handgunners are waiting, 2 of them actually. Man, he's got a plan. He's got a plan. He's really using the terrain at this moment, so I really love how this battle is gonna go. The forest is gonna be really helpful against Sooth's cavalry. Like, he can respond much easier with his infantry and just pin them down, and the handgunners will be able to just get away from them quite fast and just crossfire them. So let's see. Where are the other Helmstorm? Alright, closer to the forest. The other one is here. What's the range? Oh man, they have great range. They can immediately start opening fire, and they will. Both of them are gonna be going for the Free Company Militia, which I don't think he should. He should just change, like, don't overkill one unit. Oh, not a single one connected, as expected. Sooth is trying to dodge, but this thing is so inaccurate. It might be better to just stay on a path and just hope it's gonna miss on its own. Alright, another shot is gonna go down. Let me watch this, and here comes the mayhem. Blood and fire. Oh my god, this guy just lost his head. Unfortunate. But it happens. You don't see usually the alliance coloring, but I really love it. Just look at these guys. These guys are red, and these guys, oh my god, I really want to see that shot. Kaboom! These Free Company Militia are not going to survive. But yeah, if you can see here, the Spearmen from arrows are yellow, so that's like freaking great and thematic. Are the Outriders the same? Yeah, they're the same. They're wearing yellow capes instead of red. Alright, so Volkmar is overextended, but he can seriously do that for quite easily, because there's no mass. I mean, there's the Outriders, but it's not a smart idea to go after Volkmar, because the Outriders from Arrow now are gonna crossfire in Karl Franz, and he takes a huge blow to the face. A banishment is gonna go down here on these swordsmen. Volkmar is not getting shot at the moment. These Outriders are actually trying to go for Arrow's Outriders. Karl Franz is gonna come again. I don't know though, this is like really tricky. There's 3 Outriders here, like 3. These guys, just one full volley from the 3 of them can bring down Franz like 20% or something. The Spearman has managed to get into the back. I would probably just get these Outriders and just keep them on top of Franz, and just leave these handgunners to just completely smash these shieldmen, Spearmen with shields over here. The Outriders, they really need to get back. Arrow is probably just playing here. The handgunner still hidden in the forest, so all Arrow has to do. Oh my god, the Altdorf Griffites, I just saw that they have absolutely been shreked. I wonder if it's from the Helmstorm rocket battery or just handguns as they approached, but they're just getting last samurai at the moment. These Empire Knights are trying to get onto the other one over here, but there's 4 more missile units ready and able to just crossfire all over the place. Karl Franz is desperately trying to get them, but I don't know if he's gonna succeed. Bounce of Power is like really in favor of Arrow at the moment. Oh my god, Volkmar is just completely flattened that line of flagellants over here. He's doing really great. I really want to see here, how did that trap go? It did really well. There's some Empire Knights remaining, but the flagellants seem to be the problem. That's why Volkmar is definitely needed there. These spearmen need to rally, they're greatly needed. If they came back, what are these spearmen doing? Hey, arrow, just turn these guys around and just crossfire with the handguns. You really need these guys to come back immediately. I hope these guys have not rallied. Another handgun is probably going to go down, but now the Outriders will probably get a really good shot on Karl Franz. Let's see, the damage is adding up. The Jade Wizard is still around, so he can probably heal through most of that. What the hell is that? Oh, it's the Amethyst Wizard, so he got shattered actually, so he's just leaving the field. No more magic for Arrow, so I hope he used quite a lot of it. A regrowth is going to go down from the Jade Wizard, yes, so that's going to get Karl Franz back to full strength. The balance of power has moved back in the favor of Sooth at the moment, so that initial engagement which was in favor of Arrow seems to really start turning around, and that is because I really think that this pocket of fight here didn't go that well. Had Arrow been able to clean this one right here much faster, this fight would have been really awesome if these handgunners were able to just freely shoot from that forest over there, because they're the perfect spot. They're in the perfect spot. Like, cavalry just gets slowed down, the infantry can just, you know, drag them down even further and just run around like a couple of meters with handguns, turn around and shoot them. Did I just say turn around like 5 times in a row? Sorry. Alright, the Outriders still around, just trying to get off some shots, but the balance of power just keeps moving more and more in the favor of Sooth. And I think, man, I still didn't refresh that last time. Let me just do it now, because that's probably gonna be it. I don't see any chance of Arrow coming back from this. He was too heavy on handguns. I don't know what to say. His army was really good. The Helmstorm rocket batteries managed to rack up some good kills, although they're always a liability. Like, don't ever expect too much from them. They're mostly a meme, not an actual good unit. Sometimes they can work, like, I'm not gonna pretend that they're like extremely bad, but you just need to know what you're doing. And right here they performed quite well, but alas, they weren't able to deliver the game. So Volkmar is just gonna be pimping around, just getting some free kills. And so are the Empire Knights and the Altar of Griphites, who have actually managed to get back with just 500 HP and only 5 models to be exact. And that is gonna be an absolute victory from Sooth. I'm just gonna, you know what, they haven't wrote GG yet, so I'm just gonna wait. Oh, there it is. Here comes the mayhem. But it's still April. I know what you mean. Alright, so Soothsayer is gonna be the champion of the of Sigmar. There's no deniement. What's the word? Deniement? There's no denial that Soothsayer is Empire's finest and the rightful warrior of Sigmar. He has delivered. He's done great. That's a 3-1 against... wait, 3-1 you win, right? Yeah, what am I thinking? I'm just gonna get this so you can see. Sooth is complimenting Arrow on his Hellblaster army, and I really loved it, I gotta be honest, but I think, like, I don't know, like 1 handgunner less, so he had at least 1 Empire Knight. 1 Empire Knight would have made a big difference here. But overall, that was an amazing army. And I really liked his thinking on the left flank, where he had the handgunners hidden in there with a couple of spearmen. And it worked in the beginning. You saw the Altar of Griphites just completely melting, but it just wasn't enough. Let me just write GG. Let me just move it back up now. And there we go. What time is it? Alright, I could keep streaming, but I think I'm gonna take a break. I'm playing on Turin's faction war, so I should really start working on my builds, because as I said earlier, it's been some time since I played. And yeah, that was it for today, champs. Soothsayer is the undenying champion, and next one up, I think Dawi. I don't know. What could it be? Let me just open up something here and just check. Oops, I can't actually go for a faction. All right. Arrow and Sooth are just guild buddies, so they're just gonna be chatting here. Anyway, that was it, lads. I really hope you enjoyed, and I really hope you're gonna be here for the next ones. I don't know what it's gonna be, but yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Let me just walk you off, quote to quote, walk you off with some music. What should it be? I played Rome 2 in the opening, so it should be Rome 2, Rome 1 in the opening as well. Screw it. Rome 1 music is the best. What am I thinking? All right, lads. As I said, I really hope you enjoyed. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time on the next stream. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out if you haven't already, and bye. There it is.